right now on MasterChef.
Girls versus the boys.
The final four go to war.
Don't worry about it.
Well, no, I'm gonna worry about it because it doesn't taste good.
That is vile. Still with a health warning.
In a battle of the sexes.
Get them steaks on there.
The easy, cowboy.
What do you think you've got in your team that the blue team doesn't have?
2 winners.
Ooh. Bitter rivals clash.
The things you tell me are I already know.
4 become 3 and blood is spilled.
Ah! Damn it! Ugh.
This is the final four. This is an opportunity for me to finally live my dream and open up this bistro casual restaurant in Malibu, and hopefully I'll be the last man standing.
Come on down, guys.
My dream is to become a food critic. I want to write about the little dive bars or the hole in the wall. This is the turning point in my life where I can make food my new lifestyle.
Welcome to the final four of MasterChef. As you can see behind you, there are only 2 stations set up tonight. You'll be cooking in this challenge in 2 teams of 2. Win this challenge, and the 2 members of your team will earn a spot in the top 3 of MasterChef. Lose, and you'll go head-to-head with your teammate for elimination.
Courtney, you had the best dish in the last elimination challenge. So you're gonna be picking first and deciding who is on each team. Everyone except Courtney, please step to the side.
I have a really hard decision to make. I almost want to think long-term, like who can I take down in a pressure test, but I want to win this challenge, so I'm thinking who can I work with to excel immediately.
Courtney, select your teammate for tonight.
I'm going to choose Elizabeth. And we're gonna kick ass.
Wow. The girls versus the boys.
I get Cutter, and boom, there goes my dream. It turned into a nightmare.
Put them on.
Oh, I hate the fact that Leslie is my teammate. Hopefully he can take his head out of his ass for 2 minutes so we can win this.
Leslie, how does it feel now with Cutter?
It's fine. We're going against them. It's not him and me, because that'll happen if we lose. And I don't think he wants to lose, and I definitely don't want to lose.
In the equipment room, there are 4 boxes. 1 from each of the 4 states that you come from. Each team has 2 boxes to choose from. Courtney and Elizabeth, your choices will be Pennsylvania and New York. Leslie and Cutter, your choices will be California and Texas. Each team has to go into the equipment room and choose 1 box from 1 of your home states.
Now, using the box that you choose tonight, each team will have 1 hour to make us each a restaurant-quality appetizer and entree that highlight some of those regional ingredients. Okay, off you go. Come on.
Let's go, guys.
All right, so what do you think's in your box?
It might be more towards the seafood line,
Okay.
and I'm thinking you're more definitely towards the beef.
The New York box is gonna have stuff from the ocean because it borders the ocean, and Pennsylvania's got a lot of like Amish country and a lot of
land.
really good,
The steaks and stuff is more forgiving than seafood.
I
If we
agree.
screw up with
I
seafood.
agree. Probably I'm more comfortable with the California box, but I don't think it could be that much different in the Texas box. And at this point, I don't want to start any arguments with Cutter, because if we start fighting, we're not going to get anything achieved. Let's do this.
We got it. It doesn't matter which box we choose. It matters if we can agree on what we're going to cook and stick to it. Because if you start changing things around, that's when everything falls apart.
Good job. Well done. Right, ladies, so you've gone for the box, the state of Pennsylvania. Why, Elizabeth?
Pennsylvania has a lot of like really humble, kind of farm fresh ingredients that we felt like we could really elevate.
Right, open it up and tell us what you've got in there.
Let's do it.
Wow.
I'm so excited. There's some Amish cheese, there's beautiful pears, potatoes, some Polish sausage, rainbow trout.
Venison, apple butter, cabbage.
Do you both feel that you made the right choice?
Yes.
Yes, chef.
Gentlemen, state of Texas, open your box.
Ready? Ah, looking good.
Cutter, tell us what's in there.
Well, we got a little catfish, we have a prime rib, we have baby back ribs, we have some ancho chilies, some molasses, some grapefruit, some corn, and of course, butter.
Incredible. Now that you know what you have to cook with, please head to your stations.
A pressure test that is just comprised of me versus Courtney is basically my nightmare. We need to win so that we don't have to face each other.
It's the final four now, so our standards are higher than ever.
Do those ingredients and those steaks justice.
Yes, chef.
Your 1 hour starts now.
Oh, these pears look amazing.
Yeah, I want to incorporate them in our appetizer.
Yep.
Catfish is a trash fish. I mean, it's good, but it's mostly fried. It's just how do we elevate a fried catfish, you know?
So the blue team's box is Texas. They have some well-known proteins. What would you do?
The catfish is something I would stay away from. You got to focus on that beef. It's incredible.
In the red box, I would do a beautiful Waldorf salad with a poached trout. Flake the trout over the Waldorf salad. And then entree, that venison, I mean, get that in a beautiful rub. Done with some caramelized mushrooms and braised red cabbage. Right, blue team, describe the appetizers.
We're gonna do spare ribs with a grapefruit and molasses barbecue sauce topping and a corn salsa.
Lovely, so something lighter for the entree?
I think we're gonna go ribeye.
Right. Explain the ribeye, please.
Pretty much salt and pepper, get a nice sear on it, keep it medium rare. It's a steak, it's nothing more.
What's the garnish?
I'm gonna do a potato, carrot, and turnip puree.
Good. Confident you can get through to the top three?
Oh, yes, we're sending those girls home. I'd love to chit-chat, but I gotta go.
All right, guys, what's the dish now? Tell me.
The appetizer is 2 slices of the trout over poached pear with an apple butter ginger beer sauce.
Do you either have to nail that, or it's going to be kind of amateurish and terrible? What about the entree?
The entree is a venison medallion marinated in root beer.
And how are you going to cook them?
We're going to pan sear them, so they're basically like medium rare.
So these are super tiny. You know how long it's going to take to sear these in the pan?
Not very long.
Good luck.
30 minutes remaining. Red team, blue team, come on, speed up, guys.
Medic! Damn it!
Cutter. Come on, speed up, guys.
Medic! Damn it!
Cutter.
I'm chopping my onion, and I just wasn't paying attention, and the hill of the knife came down, and I thought I'd cut my damn finger off.
We're here, we're here, we're here. We're here. Don't look down. Don't look down. It's not as bad as you think. You've taken a nail off, and you're good to go.
Okay.
Right now, I'm carrying the team. He's busy with the medics, and I just gotta keep moving. Do or die. This is do or die.
Living up to your name. Let's go.
Ugh.
You all right?
Yeah, it hurts. I ain't gonna lie.
So it's turning into more of like a pear sauce, which I like. It's really smooth. It needs a little bit of color, like a little bit of cinnamon coriander.
It's not that smooth. I don't think that's good at all.
No?
No,
Okay,
it's
what do you
weird.
wanna do?
I mean, why don't we just make an earthy herb mash?
Okay, we gotta hurry.
I'm hurrying for, I mean,
I know, I'm sorry. I'm talking to encourage.
yeah, I know, but like, I'm hurrying. I get a little impatient with Courtney because she has a very irritating habit of micromanaging me. There's a lack of trust there.
You gotta get a move on that.
I really think biscuits would be a good idea.
Make a decision, Cutter. I can't. I'm in the middle of 3 steaks
I'm
right
not
now.
asking to. I'm just trying to talk to you, man.
We're in the top 4, Cutter. Start acting like a chef. Make decisions. No more babysitting, no more breastfeeding. Done.
You got any other ideas?
Let me take care of my steaks.
Okay.
15 minutes remaining.
This is a big deal. Make sure it's enough for 3 people.
Courtney, sometimes the things you tell me are I already know, and I just need you to tell me things that I don't know.
Uh-oh.
The little reduction you made with the apple butter and stuff,
Yeah.
what's that for, Courtney?
The appetizer.
It's already done. It's been sitting over there for like 30 minutes.
Oh.
Oh, dear. Right, red team, what in the hell's going on?
We both made sauces that we didn't know the other one was making for the same thing.
Is this working?
Courtney just keeps telling me things I already know instead of...
Yeah, but stand up for yourself.
I
then.
know. I told her
I
I wasn't serving that puree, so we're remaking a mash. I mean, the puree sucks.
I could give it to a baby.
I know, I don't like it, but it's not what we want.
That is vile.
We're gonna lose to Leslie and Cutter, and one of us is gonna go home in the pressure test if we cannot just get past all of the BS and get the food on the plate.
God, this thing needs to reduce. It's not reducing.
It's all fat. Fat won't reduce.
Leslie, what did you put in here?
There's some steak fat in there from rendering down the bones
You're not
and
gonna
wine.
get any liquid
Yeah,
out of
I'm
it.
gonna start over with the red sauce real quick.
Highest temp.
Just get it done. Don't worry about it. Just get it
No,
done.
I'm gonna worry about it because it doesn't taste good.
Blue team, I'm worried because their sauce that they're reducing is
fat.
all fat.
Leslie made that sauce. Cutter has stepped in, is going to save it.
Put some flour in it.
I did. It's just too much of wine. It ain't burned off yet.
Red team, blue team, last 2 minutes. Speed up.
Let's just get this together because we're planning together.
Courtney and Elizabeth, you've got to work and talk at the same time.
Yes,
whether you
Chef,
like it
hurry.
or not, because you're not going to finish.
You got the sauce?
Yeah, but let's just use very little because it's very strong.
Go, guys.
I think it's absolutely stunning.
Thank you.
Get them steaks on there.
Haha, easy, easy, cowboy.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Hands in the air. Well done. Good job. Right, it's time to find out how you did. Starting with a red team. Please bring up your appetizers.
Elizabeth and I made a rebound from our lack of communication and struggle to work together, and we at least have dishes that we will stand behind 100%.
One of you describe the dish, please.
It's pan-seared Pennsylvania rainbow trout with a savory poached pear, Amish cheddar, black walnuts, and an apple butter vinaigrette.
First of all, it doesn't look like any appetizer I've seen in any restaurant I've ever been to. Feels like it's something left over from a finger buffet gone wrong. Where was the last time you ate Pennsylvania trout and pear together?
I haven't.
You haven't. Elizabeth, maybe?
I have not, Chef.
Such a weird combination. Trout actually tastes quite nice, cooked beautifully, crisp on the skin. But honestly, ladies, just the fact that you were butting heads, it tastes exactly like the performance. Underwhelming. I expect more.
We always say, really, that cheese and fish don't go hand in hand. The pear looks like it's the star here. And then over here, I have 2 fish sticks. Like, where did this come from?
We were both just doing things alongside each other and not really coming together as a
So,
unit.
whose dish is this?
I'll take ownership for that.
The pear and the sauce and the cheese on its own could be a nice cheese course. The fish doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
I'm really, really surprised.
I appreciate that Courtney fesses up to having thought of the appetizer, but I should have stood up and said, this pear trout thing is a terrible idea. I have a better one. But I didn't. I trusted her, and that was so dumb.
Okay, blue team, appetizer, please.
Walking up the judges, I'm feeling good right now. My appetizer plate, I think the ribs look great, cooked perfectly, sauce tastes great. We might actually have a shot at winning this thing.
Guys, what the is that? Guys, what the is that? Please describe the dish.
Rack of ribs with a Texas rub and a molasses grapefruit glaze and corn and onion to go with it.
So visually, restaurant quality, it's not. I think of some of the dishes you've plated so far in this competition has been really beautiful. But I've never seen such a depressing corn in all my life. Any citrus in there? Is any lemon, lime?
Salt, pepper,
Well, that's great.
jalapeno,
Hey,
onions.
hold on a minute. Thank you. No, seriously. Chef, there's salt
Golly.
and pepper in the corn.
Sounds delicious.
You know that's not good. Who cooked the ribs?
I did. Pressure cooked them first and then added a little sear on the grill afterwards to give a little char.
The actual ribs are tender, delicious, melting in your mouth, but we're not a barbecue house. It's the MasterChef kitchen. I don't think you've shown off any of the ingredients properly. Man.
This is kind of caveman food. You had, what, 50 different ingredients in that box? You guys used ribs and corn. What are you thinking? You had rice, quinoa, peppers. You had the staple pantry. You could have made a biscuit.
I suggested that, but I never got any info back.
Did you say not to make the biscuit?
I never
He just
heard
never
a
answered me.
word about any biscuit.
This your recipe?
Mm-hmm.
Yummy. Ribs are good, but we're at the final four. We ask you to take the spirit of your home state, Texas, elevate that to a restaurant quality dish, and you guys put corn on a plate with some ribs. I don't know what else to say. Sorry.
I gave the big Texas man a shot to put down his best dish on the plate, and that was a disaster. If I go to the pressure test because of Cutter, I'm definitely taking him down.
Red team, entrees, let's go. Describe the dish, please.
It's seared venison tenderloin medallions over an herbed Yukon Gold potato mash with sautéed button mushrooms and an apple butter reduction.
Finally, some beauty. Love the idea of the medallions. Get a little bit of finesse. Who cooked the venison?
I did, chef.
And we got a great sear. Wow. The cook on the venison is perfect.
Thank you.
But this mash, it's like a mouthful of grit, lumpy as anything. Here's the thing, venison, nailed. Sauce, delicious. Mushrooms, delicious. The great shame tonight is the mash.
You nailed the cooking on the venison. It's very good. It's seasoned well. But the plate definitely wants some sort of veg component, and this is just steak and potatoes, basically, right?
Yeah.
And then what it's missing for me is your collaboration.
Yeah.
You're not hitting the stride I would expect for perhaps the two best cooks we've ever seen in the MasterChef kitchen. It's just a little disappointing.
Thank you.
It's not a great review, and it's not our best performance. We know we didn't cook our best today. I'm just hoping that Cutter and Leslie screwed up more.
Blue team, entrees, please.
I'm looking at my entree, and I'm happy with it. I'm hoping that my ribeye and my puree is going to be a lot better than the ribs.
Tell me exactly what it is.
Ribeye steak with the potato, turnip, and carrot puree with a red wine reduction.
Now, I was watching you guys cook, and I noticed first thing, you take the bone off. I always think that's a mistake because it helps keep it moist. That said, the fact that you put it in a pan and started using it and cooking with it, I was like, awesome. Is that what ended up being used for the sauce that we saw over on your station?
Yeah, I cooked the bones and then I deglazed with
Then
the
you
wine.
deglaze,
Yes.
okay. So you got to render that fat first.
Well,
we did all that work and technique and then threw it away.
I can't do everything. I thought he had it on his corner, and that was that, so.
So you're guilty with that.
Apparently. Wow.
If you can't see the fat in the pan, I mean,
I didn't use it. I had to restart a whole new sauce because there was too much fat.
Well, I let you do your own thing, and this is what happens, so.
Really?
It is
Okay.
what it is.
Never your fault, is it?
Take some responsibility for yourself. I can't help you with the sauce if it's going down at your end, and you told me you got it.
Steak is great. Good flavor. The mash, there's too much of it on the plate, and it just needs seasoning. The hero on that dish is the steak, and luckily, the hero's rocking.
Thank you.
The sear and the ribeye is perfect. What am I going to get when I cut this open?
Medium rare.
When you got white fat that is raw in the center, it hasn't been cooked long enough. Ribeye tastes delicious. Seasoning's delicious. It's just such a shame that it's undercooked. Vegetables underneath are embarrassing. You two are smart, talented individuals. As a couple, lacking harmony beyond belief. Thank you.
I love how Leslie tries to throw me under the bus. We're not meant to work together, and he's going to do whatever he can to make himself look good and make me look bad.
Red team, blue team, please come round to the front, thank you.
Being beat by Cutter and Leslie seems like one of the worst things imaginable, but not as bad as having to face a pressure test against Courtney.
Some highs, some lows across that challenge, let me tell you, but one thing that became clearly evident, four of you are incredibly talented home cooks. Individually, we don't get the same standard when paired as a team. One team was marginally better. The winning team is, congratulations, the winning team, the team that will be safe from elimination tonight and will catapult themselves into the top 3. Congratulations. Red team, Elizabeth and Courtney, well done. You are through to the top 3.
Thank you.
Please, congratulations, head up to the gallery.
Thank you. I'm sorry, guys. I know I made it in the top 3, and I'm really proud of myself, but I'm disappointed in how I got here. Elizabeth and I could have won by a landslide, and instead we won by the skin of our teeth.
Leslie and Cutter, you know what this means.
I'm heading into my 6th pressure test, and there is no way in hell that I'm going down without a fight. I work best under pressure. I have 7 children, 5 grandchildren. You want pressure? Put those all in one house.
Every pressure test has been important, but this is personal. I'm just tired of Leslie's Malibu. Oh, man, it's time to go home.
You're going to battle head-to-head in a dreaded pressure test where one will leave at the end of it and one will join. Courtney and Elizabeth in the top 3. Leslie, you survived 5 pressure tests.
Yes, hopefully I'll survive my number 6.
Well, no one's ever got to number 6, so...
Do you want to know what? 6 is my lucky number, and today's my 6th test. I'll survive, and I'll be up there with the girls.
It all comes down to this. Cutter versus Leslie. Texas versus California. The oil man versus the stay-at-home dad.
It's all right, you can laugh. I can afford to stay home.
Oh, you're such a joke.
You know what? Put it on the plate, mister.
Let's go.
Okay?
Let's go.
I'm ready to rock and roll. Texas versus California. I'm loving this. You know what? It's time to shut up and put up.
In the previous challenge, you chose to cook dishes using ingredients from Cutter's state box, which was from Texas. For this upcoming pressure test, you'll be using the ingredients from the home state box that you rejected. That's right.
Fine with me. Let's go.
Please, both of you, go into the equipment room and bring out the California state box.
Yes, sir.
I think that Leslie probably has the upper hand in this challenge. He has this crazy will and determination, and he clearly has skills because he's like all-time MasterChef global pressure test champion.
I am absolutely betting on Cutter to win this. He's going to be cooking from his soul and using his brain, and I believe that Cutter can do it.
Carefully open up the box and see what you missed out on.
I'm happier than a pig in Texas. I should be familiar with everything that's in this box. Bring it on.
There you have some amazing ingredients from California. Exquisite, fresh sea urchin, plucked straight from the Pacific Ocean. Jadori chicken, bred and raised in California and sought after by chefs around the world. Lastly, beautiful, fresh yellowfin tuna caught right off the coast.
Joe, what are you drawn to in that box?
Without a doubt, the sea urchin. I would take that sea urchin and make a dish that's very close to my culinary heritage. Sea urchin risotto. I love risotto, I love uni. Together, they create one of the perfect marriages of land and sea. I could never pass up a Californian sea urchin.
Now, Graham, what are you drawn to?
The star of that box to me is that Jadori chicken. I do a simple preparation honoring the influence of that Asian culture here in California. Jadori chicken teriyaki with bok choy and forbidden rice. It's accented by that sweet, salty combo with the soy and honey. Very, very delicious.
Now, I would fight to get my hands on that delicious, stunning yellowfin tuna. I would make tuna niçoise.
It's beautiful.
A perfectly seared piece of tuna on a delicious, fragrant salad with potatoes, green beans, and a beautiful garnish. Soft, boiled quail's eggs, bound together with a light vinaigrette that ties it all together. 3 stunning, beautiful dishes, all inspired from that amazing Californian box. Now, this won't be a simple challenge. Gentlemen, tonight, to get into the top 3, you won't simply just replicate one of these dishes. Cutter and Leslie, you will be replicating all 3 of these highly sophisticated, dishes. And we are looking for exact replicas.
Take my apron now. I mean, it's just, you want me to do what?
You will have just 90 minutes to make us all 3 incredibly challenging dishes.
Okay, both of you, head to your station.
This is gonna be the brawl of the century. I'm done with the talk. Talk is cheap. I can't wait to cut Cutter out of this competition.
Do I want to beat him? Hell yeah, I want to beat him. Am I good enough to beat him? Of course I am. My life in the MasterChef kitchen is at stake. I'm ready. Let's do it.
Cutter, any last words for Leslie?
Nothing at all.
Leslie, any last advice for Cutter?
Yeah, I hope he likes Texas.
This is one pressure test that I am dying to witness. May the best man win. Are we ready?
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Your 90 minutes starts now.
Let's go, Cutter.
We have never seen a battle as intense as this one.
I mean, get rid of the cooking. It's Ollie versus Fraser.
This is their finale tonight.
Yep.
I really don't care about Leslie right now. I think everybody knows that I'm a better cook and a better person.
Got it, Cutter. Come on, let's go.
Just come down and help him. Everybody can talk all they want, but at the end of the day, you gotta walk the walk, okay? He's a better cook. Yeah.
What goes through your head as a chef when you have to put up
Yep.
those 3 dishes in 90 minutes?
The big issue tonight is the timing. The first thing you do is nail the chicken. You've got to get that preparation of the chicken done because that takes the longest to cook. And then, number 2 is the preparation on the yellowfin tuna, the potatoes, and getting the green beans ready. The last one, the big one, is the risotto. You start the risotto with literally 25 minutes to go. The difficulty tonight is plating all those 3 dishes at the same time. Just over 25 minutes gone. 64 minutes remaining.
Just wait. Not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet.
Why is Cutter starting to risotto?
Doesn't make any sense. It's the last thing that you would do here.
Yeah, over an hour to go. He's literally working backwards.
Right.
Oh, this is the worst dish ever.
Cutter.
What's going on, chef? How you doing?
Good. So, risotto. Please tell me this is a practice one.
Yeah, because I don't have a clue what I'm doing.
Okay, no.
I mean, I'll be honest, I don't have a clue what I'm doing
All
here.
right, settle down. Listen, this is the last thing you want to do. And it can't hold.
Are you kidding me? We just started, and he's screwing up already?
I'm not,
Yeah,
that's going to scare the out of me.
This is only the beginning of what's gonna be your end.
Cutter, please tell me this is a practice one.
I don't have a clue what I'm doing.
Okay, no. Let
I'll
me
be
just-
honest, I don't have a clue what I'm doing
All
here.
right, settle down. Listen. This is something that takes 22 minutes to finish, start to finish. This is the last thing you want to do. And it can't hold. Don't get stressed out. Take 2 minutes out of your 90 to kind of get re-centered.
Yes, sir.
You can do this. Like,
Halfway, guys. 45 minutes gone. 45 minutes remaining.
This is intense. Each dish, 1 at a time, no problem at all. But 3 dishes in 90 minutes, that's scary.
Cutter, he's got his green beans already cooked for the tuna swab. He's got the rice on, so he's moving.
And what about you and your chicken? That is a tough one.
So the big thing is making sure that you don't leave it in the oven and dry it out.
But the difficulty tonight surely has to be that teriyaki. That's the big elephant in the room tonight because they think it's a glaze, and the power of that glaze is really important. It's not. It's the delicacy of that glaze.
Exactly.
There you go.
Get an ice bath ready.
Come on, if he's gonna lose, let him lose on his own. Not with his mother up there.
Right, Leslie,
Yep,
how you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
How's the chicken?
Pretty much done. I just got to put the teriyaki sauce on it, and we're in the money.
Why did the girls want Cutter in the top
Because
3?
they know they can beat him. me, I beat them all. I beat them already, so they're nervous.
Yeah, do you think that's what it is?
Oh, what, are you kidding me? He's
Yeah.
a shoo-in for them.
Get over yourself.
Who's your cheerleaders?
Who's
If
my
no one-
cheerleaders?
well,
Me,
no one is-
myself, and I. All 3 of them.
Right. Good luck.
Thank you.
There you go. That looks good.
65 minutes gone. 25 minutes remaining.
It's getting to crunch time.
Yellowfin tuna niçoise, very difficult to pull off. Something from the potatoes, the green beans, the textures, and then that creaminess of the soft boiled quail's eggs. But for me, the secret is in the tuna. Searing it long enough on each side, a couple of tablespoons of vinegar on top. As it cools down, it will marinate that tuna.
Who has the edge on the tuna today?
Leslie is so organised. Everything's done A, B, C, D, and it's about assembling it. My problem with Cutter is the fact he's slightly manhandling ingredients, a little bit too clumsy.
Gently.
Oh, come on.
Damn it, Cutter.
Damn it.
Fascinating now, both now starting the risotto.
The trick here is certainly getting the best of luxurious, creamy risotto on your palate. Each grain of rice perfectly swollen. With the creamiest protein of the sea, which is sea urchin. It's really just about cream and cream and cream and cream.
His risotto's starting to look good.
That's pretty damn good Texas risotto right there. I don't care who you are.
Cutter is looking like he's really in control right now.
Oh, yes. 2 minutes remaining. You've got to start plating. Come on, speed up. We want 3 dishes replicated. Focus now. Finesse.
This is a pressure test ×3.
Yeah. I need all 3 plates down to the front within the next 75 seconds.
Really is neck and neck now. Anyone's game.
Let's go.
Get it on, get it on. We can't add any time.
10.
Run, Cutter, run.
Move, Cutter.
Tweak them, tweak
8,
them.
Run, you got it.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Woo!
Hands in the air.
Good job.
Wow.
Oh, I forgot my eggs.
Leslie, how you feeling?
A little concerned. I forgot my eggs for the niçoise salad. Could have been plated better.
Cutter, how are you feeling?
Awesome.
Out of the 3 dishes, which ones do you think you've nailed?
1, 2, and 3.
You're pumped, aren't you? Who's going through the top 3?
B, for sure.
Let's find out.
I'm feeling great. I mean, my plates are looking exactly like what the judges put up there. These big old bear paws did a lot of finesse today.
Okay. So, risotto. One of them definitely has a superior aesthetic. Leslie, what do you think about his risotto?
It looks pretty bad.
All right, let's deal with Cutter's first. The flavor is very good. Leslie. How much wine did you put in here?
I would say about a cup, maybe.
Thanks, guys.
Joe, who had the best risotto?
Well, one had a better cook on the rice, but was over-seasoned. One was undercooked, but the seasoning was spot on. The winning risotto was Leslie's.
Thank you, Chef. I won that hands down. My risotto looked exactly the way they put it on the plate.
All right, now on to the Jidori chicken teriyaki. It always hinges on taste, but you have to take into consideration the presentation. Cutter, what's your assessment of the 2 plates?
Visually, I feel like I copied yours, probably 90% correct.
And what about Leslie's?
Wrong plate, no sauce, bok choi's cut very long, and not a good crust on his chicken.
Cutter, we'll begin with you. Well, what do you think?
I think it looks pretty good.
Leslie, what do you think?
Looks dry to me.
Okay, well, let's taste. How long was this in the oven?
Maybe 12, 15 minutes.
Leslie,
Yes.
doesn't seem to have as much of a glaze on it. You didn't get that in?
Didn't get it in.
Good job to both of you.
Thank you.
Oh, it's really, really close.
Graham, the teriyaki chicken. Who nailed it?
Both were overcooked, one more than the other. One person's sauce was the right consistency, the other was missing off the plate. The best Jidori chicken teriyaki belonged to
Graham, the teriyaki chicken. Who nailed it?
both were overcooked, one more than the other. The best Jidori chicken teriyaki belonged to Cutter. Good job. Congrats.
Thank
Now it all comes down to the niçoise salad. I'm sweating a little. This is it. Top 3 or go home.
Cutter, how did you cook the tuna?
I put salt and pepper on it first, let it rest, seared it on both sides, and then sliced it.
The tuna has a big problem with that. Oh, it's sort of badly seared, dense, raw in the center. Quail eggs are cooked beautifully. Potatoes cooked nicely. You've got so much going for you. But the hero cut badly and delivered in an unfortunate way. Thank you. Leslie, visually, does that excite you?
No, it's kind of thrown on the plate.
No quail's eggs?
They're in my pot.
Behind you?
Yes, behind me.
It looks clumsy.
Yes,
It doesn't look the most appetizing.
No, it's not.
Talk to me about the vinaigrette.
So olive oil, shallots, lemon, and Dijon mustard.
Tuna, cooked beautifully. Vinaigrette, delicious. Potatoes, slightly overcooked. Quail's eggs, AWOL. Really hard. Two very strong efforts. This, right now, is neck and neck.
I want to make it to the top 3 so bad. I mean, I've came this far. I know I'm a better cook than Leslie is.
Neck and neck. One nailed the risotto, one nailed the chicken, and the tuna was even.
It really comes down to the tuna. Which one do you like better?
Cutter's tuna, way undercooked.
Under?
Way undercooked.
I was a little bit more raw on my tuna, but I thought I nailed Chef Ramsay's as far as the look. Leslie's plate looks like crap. He didn't even complete the dish.
Leslie forgot the eggs, though.
I know, there's no yolk to add the richness. Now, visually, it looks a mess. It's all over the place.
Yeah.
Does he have a better looking plate than me? Sure, he's got his little olives over here. He's got his tomatoes over here. His tuna looks like in the middle here.
It's overall, it's about the flavor. I'm sorry.
Yeah, very, very close.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Happy? This is a very difficult moment for both of you, and equally for us. The person with the winning niçoise salad, the person who is now in the top 3 of MasterChef. Congratulations. Leslie.
Thank you, Chef.
Well done.
Thank you.
You nailed it. Great seasoning on the vinaigrette. No quail's eggs. Big deal. I can live with that. Because the hero of the dish was the tuna. Congratulations. Go and join
Congratulations.
the girls on the balcony.
Thank you.
Cutter, you have true grit. You have true determination, and you've done an amazing job.
Thank you.
Cutter, how's the journey been for you?
Tell you what, man, it's been a roller coaster. I came in here just knowing how to cook a few things really good, but learned so much from you guys.
You've been brilliant.
I put my heart on the plate every time, so I can tell you. Every time. I appreciate everything, man. Damn, I appreciated Leslie. That was good competition. That's all I wanted.
You showed every home cook out there that anything is possible.
Thank you.
Come here, big boy. Say goodbye.
All right, man.
Back to Texas.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate everything, man. Yeah.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you so much.
Really, I do.
Chef, come here. Well done, buddy. Seriously, well done. Honestly.
Hey, good luck to you, sir. My hat's off to you. You are the better chef.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Take it easy, guys.
Take care, bud.
I've represented my family, my friends, and my state very well, and I can walk out with my head held high. I came into MasterChef as a small fish in a big pond.
Cutter.
Cutter brew, baby, yes! And I grew. Oh, hurry up, they're waiting, they're waiting.
Yeah, thank you. Woo!
I got to just work with the 3 best guys in the industry.
Wow, the most beautiful thing that you have put on a plate.
Wow, thank you.
You cooked this heart about as good as it could be cooked. Very, very impressive.
The love and teaching that Chef Ramsay gave to me. He never quit believing in me.
You may have a face like a British Bulldog tuna wasp, but you do cook like an angel.
You learn from the past, you live for today, and you dream about tomorrow. And here on MasterChef, I live the dream. Cutter brewer, baby.
Next time, it's the MasterChef semifinal. As the 3 best home cooks in America take on the season's most intimidating challenge.
50 chefs representing 50 states.
Wow.
It's a fight for a place in the final 2.
The pressure is on.
I loved it.
I put that on my menu.
As the world's biggest cooking competition nears its finale to crown a champion.
The winner of this year's MasterChef is...
1 potato, 2 potato.